Whether you're a fan or a critic, there's no denying Putin's impact. Brace yourselves for an inside look at the enigmatic leader's extravagant lifestyle. This video spills the beans on Vladimir Putin's world. Picture this, born in the midst of geopolitical shifts on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg. Putin's early days were like a spy novel come to life. He spent 15 years in the KGB, the Soviet-era intelligence agency, rubbing shoulders with Cold War intrigue. Fast forward, and he's not just a president. He's the guy who's been pulling the strings since the late 90s. Now, let's rewind to Putin's childhood. A bit of a tough gig. Raised in a surrogate family after being sent away by his biological parents, it shaped him into the introverted powerhouse he is today. Fun fact, his childhood trauma led him to find solace in the company of two loyal companions, his dogs, Coney and Buffy, who are basically his ride-or-die buddies. No kidding, these furballs are his inner circle. As he climbed the political ladder, you could practically see the hunger for power in his eyes, a craving for admiration that drove him to become the force he was. It's like he's feared more than loved, even by those closest to him. But hey, he's got the power he craved, and the world knows it. 5 US presidents later, Putin's still the man in charge, reshaping Russia's courts, media, and anything else that gets in his way. Rumor has it that he tweaked the constitution to keep the party going until 2036 and beyond. Talk about a political power move. Now, rumor has it that this guy's sitting on a rumored net worth of a jaw-dropping $210 billion, making him one of the richest cats in the world. Now, we all know successful folks usually rise with the sun, but not Putin. Nope, he's not a morning person. He's more of a brunch aficionado. Picture this, a scrumptious breakfast-brunch combo featuring omelets, porridge, and, wait for it, beetroot and horseradish cocktails, because why not? But here's the kicker, he's got this quirky thing with his breakfast crew, cottage cheese, fresh fruits, and sometimes he's sipping on raw quail egg like it's the most normal thing in the world. Oh, and get this, the ingredients for his meals aren't your run-of-the-mill grocery store buys. They're specially sourced from the farmland estates of the patriarch Kirill, Russia's religious leader. Now let's talk about Putin's daily exercise routine. So after his brunch extravaganza, he's not hitting the gym like your regular Joe. Oh no, he's doing some serious decision-making while swimming. And we're not talking a quick dip. We're talking 2 whole hours of cutting through the water. This guy knows how to multitask, combining his daily exercise with some serious political contemplation. And guess what? Sometimes he even hits the gym post-swim. I can barely decide on Netflix or Hulu after work, but Putin's out here deciding the fate of nations while breaking a sweat. Now on to the work part. You'd probably think of a stern-faced Putin in a conference room, right? Wrong. He's making all those big decisions while swimming and later settles in the early afternoon at his desk to review some heavy-duty briefing materials. We're talking reports on domestic intelligence, foreign affairs, and media coverage. And get this, all official communications are done on paper, organized in those classic red folders. The man even uses fixed-line Soviet war-era telephones for calls. Let's talk about food again. Putin's got this exceptionally healthy diet game going on. Think tomatoes, cucumbers, and lettuce dominating his plate. But here's the kicker. Sweets are a no-go. Yeah, no indulging in the sugary stuff for this guy. However, he does have a weakness for ice cream, and pistachio flavor is his absolute favorite. Oh, and did I mention he loves pies? His mom's influence, apparently, with savory fillings like cabbage, rice, and meat. And yes, he's got a thing for wine, beer, and the occasional shot of vodka because, balance is key. Alright, now let's cut to the chase of Vladimir Putin's behind-the-scenes life. The man's a night owl, working into the wee hours, making his most critical decisions when the rest of us are counting sheep. When he's globe-trotting, everything changes. Bed sheets, toiletries, even fruit bowls, all replaced for peak security. And the food? Kremlin approved. Nothing hits his plate without a thorough background check. Weekends? It's not your typical chill time. Putin's got a flexible work schedule, squeezes in English classes, and adds a spiritual twist with prayers on Sundays. But here's the kicker, he's got a soft spot for ice hockey. Not just watching, but hitting the rink, facing off against his own bodyguards. Talk about a power play. Now let's talk about love life. He had a chapter with flight attendant Lyudmila that closed in 2013. Enter Alina Kabeva, a former gymnast and potentially his flame since the early 2000s. But this isn't your regular love nest. Putin's building a palace that's basically a modern fairy tale. Recent reports suggest he and Kabeva are living the dream in this opulent forest hideaway near Valdai, complete with a solarium, cryo chamber, and a 25-meter pool. Your everyday necessities, right? Kabeva's got her own swanky residence nearby, highlighting Putin's commitment to creating a luxury space for his leading lady. As for the kids, it's all hush-hush. Putin's playing a media-savvy game, keeping their identities under wraps for the ultimate privacy. Now here's a peek into Putin's real estate empire. We're not talking small-town mansions here, we're diving into the world of Putin's palatial wonders. First on the list is the colossal Putin's Palace, a jaw-dropping billion-dollar marvel near the coastal town of Gelendzhik. Picture this, a 17,700 square foot meter house, an arboretum, a helipad, and even an ice palace. The master bedroom alone is a whopping 260 square meters of pure opulence, adorned with gold leaf gilded ceilings and a bed fit for royalty. The exterior compound spans over 39 times the area of Monaco. Talk about making a statement. But wait, there's more. Putin's coastal mansion boasts lush green lawns, an ice hockey rink, and even bathrooms with Italian toilet brushes worth $850. The dining area is a vision of elegance, decked out with gold leaf detailing and Louis XIV-inspired furniture. And let's not forget the pool room, walls adorned with marble and a level of grandeur that screams extravagance. Vladimir Putin's empire extends beyond mansions to a heavily fortified presidential compound covering 68 acres, enclosed by 1.5 miles of formidable walls, 20 towers, and 15 buildings. Putin allegedly owns 19 residences, 700 cars, and 58 aircraft. His rumored collection of 700 cars includes Mercedes, Lada Vesta, and Lada Neva. Traveling by train, Putin enjoys the luxurious Ghost Train, boasting a gym, spa, Turkish bath, and a movie theater with an annual maintenance cost of $15.8 million. In the skies, Putin's private jet, the Ilyushin IL-96-300PU, features a lavish interior with neoclassical influences, a private office, and medical facilities. He's rumored to own multiple private jets totaling an estimated $1 billion. The Airbus ACJ319, priced at $119 million, caters to brief flights featuring a master bedroom, VIP bathroom, and advanced communication facilities. At sea, Putin's $700 million super yacht, Scheherazade, showcases opulent amenities. Putin's financial affairs remain enigmatic, with an official income of $140,000, contrasting starkly with his rumored wealth. In essence, Putin's lifestyle, characterized by multi-million-dollar assets, stands in contrast to his declared income, adding an air of mystery to the true extent of his wealth. Whether in suits, watches, yachts, or jets, Putin's taste for opulence is evident, leaving a lasting impression of luxury on every aspect of his life. Now, what do you think? And by the way, which one surprised you the most? Do drop your views in the comments below. We'll meet again in the next episode. Until then, see ya.